Good morning, everyone. I've made a slight change to our technical situation on Zoom to enable and protect privacy. So at the moment, at the beginning of the session, you guys are not allowed to unmute yourselves. And that means that your screens won't come up on YouTube as they would normally do if you started speaking. So I hope that's okay with everyone. At the end, I'll of course change that so that we can chat and say hi. But I really want to make sure that you guys are not on there if you don't want to be. So that's the best way that I found to do it so far. So good morning. We'll start in just a moment. Just now I went outside and I had my morning dew bath, catching the dew on my hands, rubbing it on my face and kind of just saying hello to the day. And an owl flew past to one of the trees and I heard its gentle hooting. And it reminded me of a wonderful poem, which I'll speak now, and maybe can also inform the month. Yesterday we were talking about rhythm, and today right thought, right action. So the poem is from this reminder of this owl flying to a tree nearby. A wise old owl sitting in an oak. The more he saw, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why can't we be like that wise old bird? So I leave you with that for the moment and we begin. So good morning, everyone. Let's begin. So today, starting with the opening exercise. So bringing our awareness into our body from the top of the head to the bottom of the feet, and how those feet are grounded into the earth and connected far, far down into the center of the earth. And then how the space around us warms the air underneath us, our mind, our intention, our awareness. And this helps us lift our arms. So it's not me moving my arms, but me imagining my partnership with the space around me and allowing my arms to be lifted. So I encourage you to carry on with a couple more of those. I'm just going to change the lighting situation in this room so that you can see me better. But for those of you who are joining in, please do continue with the opening exercise. Wonderful, and I'll join back in with your rhythm. The opening exercise. and twice through with the curl down as well. So eyes, chin to chest, bend the knees, curled spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Making sure at the bottom that your neck, is nice and relaxed, and your shoulders are away from your ears. And allowing the stream, the upward stream that helps plants, allowing that to come up the front of the body, and the gravity stream to come down behind as you lift. So one more opening exercise with curl down. Very nice. And we'll go into the movement of the arms for walking in the horizontal or the horizontal walk. I have to make sure I find out the correct version of this. But it's essentially from the fall to the point exercise, the steps that we take at the end of that exercise. I'll show you from side on. This wave of impulse coming from underneath and behind, coming up and being presented to us, and then comes up. We review what's presented to us, and then we create our space. So I'll show you one more time this way, and then I'll come back. So imagining a bit like the rhythm yesterday, this wave or impulse that comes forward and presents, and then we make our space. So it could be like a life situation, something arises in your day, in your life, and you see it for what it is at a slight distance to yourself, and then you create or respond in the way that you wish and create that space to take the step forward. So we'll include the steps now. So with every time the hands are guided up by this impulse that comes from outside, we take a step. And then here at the horizontal, we're on one foot. The weight is all on one foot. And then we take the next step. Life situation, presence, and response. And we'll go a little bit faster, so the walking rhythm is a little bit more normal. And whenever you come to the end of your room, obviously take your steps back and start again. I'll do the same now. So I really like this walk. And recently I've been inspired or invited by those moments of inspiration to do this outside in nature. So if I'm going through a forest or if I'm walking along, can be anywhere. Sometimes I'll feel, oh, it'd be really nice to do this. You could say it's like mindful walking. But also there's a quality when we energize or bring our imagination in a conscious way to our movement. It can alter the space around us. It can give life or give energy. And it seems that that can be helpful for nature or for other people that walk through after you. So I find it quite healing for myself and for, you could say, the earth. So we'll do this one more time, the length of the space that you're in, and bringing that rhythm to it a little bit more. So maybe slightly faster. And yes, please do take a step. I forgot. A couple more steps. And we'll finish the walk there. And on the theme of nature, let's do the 4 elements. So for those that are watching that maybe don't know this exercise, please do follow along as best you can. And for those that know the exercise, allow yourselves to really enjoy it. It's been a while since I've done this one. The 4 elements. So the impulse of fire first. And then falling into air and allowing the space to catch you. Bringing this through to earth and allowing the flow of water to lead you forward and soften your eyes. So fire. And yes, if you wobble, that's okay. Air. Earth. Water. One more. Wonderful. In general, I would say that the more you let go into that exercise and don't try and control it, the easier it is. The more you control it, I find I always wobble. So it's about really allowing yourself to sink into those elements of the space around you. But for today, we will close with the cross and the verse. I am drawn by my future. I give thanks and appreciate my past. I look to my destiny and manifest this here on earth. In partnership with Mother Earth, I bring this to the present moment. I gift myself to the world and stand in my truth. We are drawn towards the future. We give thanks to all those who have gone before. We ask for inspiration from above and act on this here below. We draw strength from Mother Earth, and we are this present moment, gifting ourselves to the world, standing in our truth. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Really nice to see you all moving, and wonderful to know those on YouTube who are enjoying the process of having the lives there as well. In a moment, I'll unmute the participants in Zoom so we can communicate more easily. But for everyone, I wish you a wonderful day. And yeah, it's the end of the week, beginning of the month. All the best for the weekend. I will do my best to be here again next week on the lives and on Zoom. It should be possible because I'd like to continue the momentum for myself and for those that are benefiting. So please do come back on Monday and hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be there. If not, those on Zoom, you're obviously, the room is always open. So you can always come together and practice, even if it's just helping you to get up and have a practice for yourself and you're the only one in there. That's absolutely what it's there for. So yeah, enjoy, and hopefully I'll see you Monday anyway. So for YouTube, goodbye, and for Zoom, chat in a moment.